Hello everyone, welcome back to Roger Talks. I'm with Ro again today. So we're going to talk about tea. So we're not only talking about the tea that we drink, we're actually talking about tea time. So we're going to compare about tea time in Hong Kong and tea time in the UK. So first of all, I'm going to ask Ro, since he lived in Hong Kong for a few years, have you ever had any tea set or any tea time snacks when you're living in Hong Kong?
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. So where did you have your tea set normally?
Maybe like a local diner. There's one famous one.
What is it?
You know the name, don't you? It's
McDonald's?
Yeah. So
Yeah, McDonald's. It's in McDonald's.
What's it called?
So you're talking about like a Hong Kong local diner?
Yeah.
Like a cha chan teng sort of?
Yes, yeah.
So it's not McDonald's?
No, it's not.
Okay, so it's not well famous McDonald's. Okay. So next now I would like to know what's your favorite?
French toast and milk tea.
Right. Can you tell the viewers that is it something that we can't get here, or is it rare, or is it just
you can get pineapple buns, okay?
Right.
Various different bakeries. Like Chinatown Bakery, probably mainly. You can get French toast, but it's actually surprisingly difficult to get Hong Kong style French toast, and it's usually extortionately expensive as well.
I think last time we saw it in a place called Wood, isn't it? It's like a sort of Hong Kong retro style restaurant. Do you remember in Soho? And then we saw it in the menu, and the French toast there was what, like £9 or a little bit more than £9 for the French toast. I remember it's not just French toast, it's something a little bit more fancy and then French toast, but it's about over £9.
And your favourite?
So my favourite will be like a little toast with condensed milk. Actually, when I think about it, it's kind of like silly, isn't it? Because who cannot make toast at home and then just put a little bit of condensed milk, or butter, jam, or peanut butter, that sort of thing. You can always make it at home. I guess why I still miss it, I think, is because it's the atmosphere, and then you have a little nice cup of tea. So normally in Hong Kong, when you have tea, it's not just tea, it's always like tea with lemon, or they call it lemon tea there. It's like a kind of black tea, right? And also when they say Hong Kong milk tea, again, it's some sort of like black tea with milk. And also they always have, a little different different mixture of tea as well, the secret ingredients. I think that's the thing that I miss. It's not just about the toast, even though we can make the toast.
But that's the milk teas, and the milk tea, you go to different places, the milk tea will taste different in different places.
Yeah, I think that's why I miss the most. It's like the toast and the milk tea that we can have. So now we're going to talk about the tea that we normally have. Talk about tea time. This is something that I think everybody knows, and you can really find it quite easily in a lot of different countries, including Asia countries. But we're going to show you a little bit different, or how to eat it actually properly. So what it is then? Ta-da! Can you see the scones? Yes. A lot of people actually can find it in their own country. A lot of people can make it. A lot of people, even in Asia or anywhere in Japan, there's so many different styles. But the way that we actually eat it, it might be a little bit different. First of all, let me share my experience. So when I was in Hong Kong, you can buy scone pretty much in a lot of different places. Some bakeries or some cafes as well. I remember a few years ago I went back to Hong Kong, and then I met my friends in a cafe in Central. So they have scone. I had a scone, and also I have a cup of tea. The thing is, the scone that they have is just a plain scone, and that's it, nothing else. Can you tell people or the viewers what's the difference, or how are we gonna eat it in the UK in a proper way?
So we're adding two things to the scone. We're adding clotted cream, which is this one here.
Yes, actually, this is the clotted cream. So it's not just cream, it's actually clotted cream. It's a bit different. And then?
And then we're adding strawberry jam.
Is it always strawberries?
Well, classically it's strawberry jam, yes.
Yeah, I do like strawberries jam. Sometimes I eat scone with like other berries, like blueberries or even blackcurrant, but yeah, strawberry it is. Okay, I know there's a sort of argument actually in the UK. Which first? Cream first? You put the cream first, or you put the strawberry jam first onto the scone? I know there's a lot of different arguments, so what's the argument basically?
Well, apparently, originally it depends where you would be eating it, because some of the origins of this dish seem to come from two areas of the southwest of the UK, so Devon and Cornwall. And in Devon, apparently, they would tend to put the cream first and then put the jam on top, whereas in Cornwall, they will tend to put the jam on first and then put the cream on top.
Actually, I do like to put the cream first and then the jam. It's just because of the colors. It's quite ridiculous, but I like to put the lighter color first, i.e. the clotted cream, and then the strawberry jam. Okay, let's start it. So I'm going to do my clotted cream first. It's a bit hard, isn't it? So it's a little bit like that. It's not actually hard. It's just a bit, can I say it's a bit like butter consistency.
It's thick.
It's thick, yes. I do like a lot of them. We don't eat a lot of clotted cream because it's not, first of all, not the most healthiest things to eat, even though it's very delicious, and also I don't eat a lot of dairy product anymore. But anyway, I'll eat it today. So I'm gonna put some clotted cream first. Would you want to do yours while I do the jam? Yep.
No, because I'm going to put the jam first.
Oh, fine. Okay, now I'm gonna put the jam.
Don't eat it yet, because you have to compare the appearance, right?
I do like the colours better like that. You know, red on top and then have a clotted cream. So this gentleman is gonna put the jam first. I'm waiting, I'm hungry. You're not gonna spray it out.
Well,
how are you gonna eat it? It looks a little messy, isn't it? You put the jam first.
yeah, because
How neat
when you
and
put the
beautiful.
cream, it's going to stand up on top.
Look
Yeah.
at that.
So
Let's compare. Let's the viewers compare. You have to show the camera. Yeah? Messy.
okay,
messy.
enjoy.
We actually toasted the scone first to make it warm. It's actually nicer.
It's supposed to be hot, actually. You can see it's toasted, the brown surface.
It's so good. Actually, there are two scones normally we can buy, very common. This one we bought actually from a supermarket. It's a package. It's not the fresh ones, but it's quite good still. So two very typical scone. One is this one, plain scone, nothing. The other one actually with raisin. I do prefer the one without raisin myself because I'm not a fan of raisin, but if you like, you can buy the one with raisin. And obviously some other cafe, they do a variety of different scones. Like we went to a bakery called Gales, they have like scone with ginger, with some nuts and other things. And also remember I went to Japan and they have scones with matcha, which tastes brilliantly as well. Yeah, and some scone you don't actually have to put any cottage cream or jam, like the ginger one or the other ones that you bought.
Well, all of those other ones, you would definitely not do this with it.
Yeah, like
you can
imagine
get
you have
also-
a matcha one with cottage cream, this might be a bit odd.
Quite commonly here, you can get cheese scones as well.
Oh yeah.
Quite nice to heat it in the oven.
Yeah, I do think that I'm not a fan of cheese scone though. I do prefer this sort of scone.
But I was going to say, I think the mouth feel and the whole experience is going to be a bit different with this one because when the cream is at the second, it's piled up, so you get a big bunch of cream. With that one, it's going to be much more flat, the cream, because the cream is sandwiched in between.
If you want a big pile up of cream, just spoon it out and eat it. Nothing. That there. While we enjoyed the scone, something very important that we have talked about is actually tea. Can you talk about a little bit like tea? What kind of tea normally people eat? I mean, people will drink with scones.
Just probably quite standard black tea. I think you can get maybe some sort of like afternoon tea or a very normal blend of tea.
Or breakfast tea?
Yeah, there's English breakfast, which is a stronger tea, or there's other tea like the Earl Grey tea that we're drinking now.
So there's this English breakfast, or you can call it breakfast tea. And then you do have something called afternoon tea, not as strong. We all call black tea. I know people in Hong Kong, they don't call it black tea. We don't have like black tea. We have red tea. So actually red tea is actually black tea in here. Yeah, I do prefer actually Earl Grey. This is my favorite brand. It's called Clipper. They're fair trade, very important. Yeah, I do prefer Earl Grey rather than breakfast tea or afternoon tea. I don't know why. Some people don't like Earl Grey, but I prefer Earl Grey myself.
The other thing is we're not adding milk to the tea. So you may or may not add milk to the tea, these types of teas, if you're having it as part of a cream tea. I think probably in the UK, most people still add milk to the tea.
Yes, he actually said the word cream tea that I'm actually going to talk about. So the first time when I went to a patisserie cafe called Patisserie Valerie to have scones, I was reading the menu that have something called cream tea. So at first I thought, oh, so instead of adding milk into your tea, they add cream. Just like some Asian country, instead of adding milk, they might add condensed milk. So I thought that might be it, okay? But actually it's not. So what is cream tea?
So this is cream tea. The whole meal is cream tea, including the scone and the clotted cream, the jam and the tea.
So basically, cream tea is a set, okay, to make it easier to understand for viewers. It's actually scones with tea. So they call it cream tea on the menu. I think there's quite a few different cafes when they serve scones, they will have cream tea on their menu. So next time if you're in the UK, when you see cream tea, it doesn't mean tea coming with cream. It actually means scones, obviously with cottage cream, jam, and come with a tea. It's a set, okay? Alright, so we're gonna continue our meal. I'm gonna finish the video here, so thank you for watching again. Thank you very much. And if you like the video, click the like button, give us a thumbs up. And also if you have any feedbacks, any questions, put it in the comment box. And remember to to subscribe our channel and click the notification button, so when we have any new videos you will know immediately. And I have some other videos cover everything, different things. Yeah, you can click it and have a look. Alright, thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.